For most of us, time is a constant, 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, 365 days in a year. It is the unyielding framework of our reality. But this framework is a modern invention. Look into the deepest history, and you find evidence that ancient civilizations saw, measured, and lived by time in radically different ways. Some used years that were exactly 360 days long. Some divided the day not into equal hours, but into segments that changed length with the seasons. Were they simply wrong, or were they operating with a deeper, perhaps more intuitive, system of celestial alignment that we have completely forgotten? Tonight, we explore the forgotten time systems of the ancients, systems that suggest they may have lived in a fundamentally different reality of time than we do today. In ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia, the day was often divided into 12 segments of light and 12 segments of darkness. However, these were unequal hours. A summer hour of daylight was significantly longer than a winter hour of daylight. This system was based not on an arbitrary, fixed measure, but on the visible reality of the sun's journey. Time was fluid, tied directly to the cycles of the earth and sun. This requires us to ask, if your clock hours constantly shifted with the seasons, would your perception of reality be more flexible, more attuned to nature's rhythms? They traded precision for relevance, measuring life not against a perfect machine, but against the cosmos itself. Perhaps the most perplexing commonality among ancient cultures, from the Mayans to the early Mesopotamians and even early Egyptians, is the widespread use of the 360-day year. This leaves a mathematical puzzle. Where did the extra 5¼ days go? The prevailing scientific theory is that they used the 360 days for civil and mathematical calculations and simply added the remaining 5 days, often called epigomenal or unlucky days, at the end of the year. But to the conspiracy theorist, the 360-day year hints at a time when the Earth's orbit, or even its spin, was slightly different. Did the ancient world experience a period of astronomical instability, or is this numerology a veiled message about the precession of the equinoxes? The Mayan and Aztec civilizations took timekeeping to an entirely different level of complexity. They maintained not one, but multiple interlocking calendars, most notably the Tzolkin, 260-day sacred calendar, and the Hab, 365-day solar calendar. The Tzolkin, a mystical cycle of 13 numbers and 20 day names, had no direct relationship with astronomical events like the sun or moon, yet it governed their religious life, prophecy, and agricultural cycles. By combining these systems into the calendar round, they measured periods of time lasting tens of thousands of years. This focus on vast, recurring cycles suggests that their primary concern was not the next harvest, but the grand, predictable fate of the cosmos. From unequal hours to the missing 5 days, these time systems were not flaws, they were fundamental elements of a distinct worldview. They highlight an era when humanity felt intimately connected to the cycles of the stars, rather than separated by the fixed ticks of a quartz clock. Did the ancients live in a different reality? Perhaps they just lived in a reality where time was observed, not manufactured. Their clocks told them who they were in the cosmos, not just when to be somewhere. What do you believe caused the ancient 360-day year? Was it an astronomical event, or was it purely symbolic numerology? Tell us your theories in the comments below. And if you want to keep exploring the lost concepts of time, the secrets of the ancient calendars, and the history that challenges our perception, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Don't miss our next deep dive into the unknown.